Namaste. I'm Zaravar, your head boy.
And I'm Lisa, your head girl.
As you all know, 1 week from today, on the 9th of July, we will be celebrating our 21st Founders Day. We will also be having Fun Day to kick off the celebrations.
We thought you all would enjoy a sneak peek into all the fun and chaos that goes behind the scenes in preparing for Fun Day through an interview of your captains conducted by your head of activities, Indra. Indra, the floor is yours.
It fell. Wait, it's okay. This is so inconvenient. Okay, I'll crop the video. Okay, yes. Let's begin. Hello, Hana.
Hi Indra.
Hello, Arushi.
Hi Indra.
Hello, Manya. Hello, Indra. Hello, Purna.
Hi Indra.
Are you ready for your super spicy interview?
I absolutely am.
Super ready.
Yes, we're ready. Let's go.
How excited are you for Fun Day 2021?
I'm so excited I can't even explain. Like, my teams have been practicing so hard every single day. I've been seeing some really great results and I'm looking forward to a very, very exciting competition.
I cannot even begin to describe how excited I am for Fun Day. It is something that I've always looked forward to like a lot, and especially this year I'm so excited to get it online. And it has been tough, but it has been a lot of fun and I can't wait. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
I'm very, very excited. It's the biggest event of the year. We've got great performances planned. It's very fun. Practices have been a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for everyone to see what we've been coming up with.
Very, very excited. Got a lot of confidence in our house teams. A little stressed, but I know we're going to do really well. So really psyched for it.
How is Fun Day preparation going?
It's going quite well. My teams have finished recording. We started editing and it's looking quite good.
It's going good. We are, I think, just at the finishing touches stage. Preparation is going good, but it's obviously been very stressful trying to coordinate things online. But I think we've been able to pull out something good, and I'm excited for the rest of the school to see it.
It's going great. It's definitely hard work, but I think everyone from our house is putting in their best foot forward.
Very stressful. The teams have been working very hard. Almost every day we've been having meetings, so it's stressful. Had some little downsides through the journey, but I think we're going really well and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Which event has been the most challenging to prepare for?
Ooh, I'd say bandstand. Yeah, there you can't really practice while on call. It's something you have to do offline, then you have to keep sending recordings and it's very technical. But dance and ad math, since it's theater and dance, you can do it on call. So bandstand has been a bit challenging.
Personally, I think bandstand has been the event that has been the toughest to prepare for, because a lot of times in bandstand, how it used to be is we used to meet up and we used to be able to practice things live and in sync with each other. And I think the hardest part has just been trying to get that coordination.
Dance, just because you have to come up with different choreographies and come up with different dance forms, and so it's been a little challenging to interpret the theme. But otherwise, like, now we've got it figured out and now we're doing great.
I think dance, because with a very crazy choreography that we have in mind, a lot of cool effects that we want to put to make our video look amazing. I think a lot of challenges have come our way.
Could you please drop a few hints about what songs you'll be performing at bandstand?
Well, these are songs that everyone is really familiar with. It's something that everyone loves and it's definitely going to have some audience members swaying. I see there's Katy Perry, there's Clean Bandit, Pentatonix, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
A little hint for the songs that we're going to be performing. I think they're going to be pretty upbeat and pretty killer, and I think it'll leave everyone pretty pumped up, so I'm excited for everyone to get hyped.
Very energetic, peppy songs that are very closely related to the theme of carnival, so that's what we're very excited about.
Not sure if I should be giving out hints as such, but to the school and to the house, we have some very upbeat songs for you. We have some very entertaining things, and I know for a fact you're gonna smile and you're gonna feel you're gonna come together with this house, and together we're gonna get that win.
What all dance styles will we be seeing in your house's performance?
Oh, you'll be seeing a variety of dance performances. There's jazz, contemporary, ballet, samba, there's Indian as well, so stay tuned.
We're trying to incorporate as many as possible. So we have a lot of different dance styles. We are definitely doing a lot of Indian classical. And I think that's very special because it's very important to focus on your own culture as well. But we are also incorporating a lot of Western dance styles. We have contemporary, we have a little bit of Latin, a little bit of salsa. Very excited.
It's mostly contemporary and a little bit of hip hop, and then we have some great classical dancers as well.
We have a variety of dance styles actually. We're going from all the way to Indian to hip hop to contemporary dance. We've put forms of ballet. We have a variety of things we've planned for you guys, and I think it's going to be very entertaining.
Why is your house going to win Fun Day 2021? And yes, I am referring to the entire event.
My house is going to win Fun Day 2021 because my team has got the most spirit I have ever seen. We've been training so hard every single day, long practices, long nights, and they're all very, very passionate. I can see the Sagar spirit in each of them, and I know that they've put in so much time and effort that it's really, really going to pay off.
This is really, honestly, for me, not a question. I have 100% faith in everybody in my house, and whether it's people that are actually participating in the event or even those that are just going to be cheering on, I think our house has maximum support with each other, and we love each other so much that I think that really just translates into whatever we do. And our passion for the house, as well as the different events and the skills and the talents that everybody is completely full of, I think that is really what differentiates us, and I know that's what's going to make us win Fun Day 2021.
My house is going to win Fun Day 2021 because we're the most talented house as a fact, and we have very hardworking people who've given it their best, and yeah, that's why we're going to win.
So referring to the entire event, I think our house is going to win because we're the most hardworking, and I've seen how hard my house has been working, the amount of team meetings we've had, and the amount of hard work every single person is putting in. And the second reason I think we're going to win is because our house has one of the most talented individuals in all grades for each of the events. So I really think we're going to put up a great show.
Anything you would like to say to the other captains?
Watch out. That's it.
I think you'd better watch out, guys, because the Himgiri Hurricane is on its way and ready to rock Fun Day 2021.
My house has very, very exciting performances planned, so if they want to have a chance to win any event, they better bring their A game.
I'm very confident in my house, and that's why I want to say watch out and may the best house win.
I hope you enjoyed the interview.
Wait 1 second, pause. What hints am I supposed to give, bro?
We hope you all learned something valuable from that interview, especially those of you aspiring to be up there in the future. This is how you work as a team. One for all and all for one. And encourage each one to give their best. We will now be having our head of ICT, Akash Parthasarathy, who will be introducing ICT Week, which will be held in the last week of July.
Namaste everyone. I am Akash Parthasarathy from 12S1.
And I'm Abhishek Sehgal from 12S2.
Today, we will be telling you about Hack Week, a week-long technology conference that will be held in our school in the last week of July. It will consist of 8 fun and educational events spanning a variety of fields within technology. The aim of the event is to reach as many of you as possible and to give you exposure to various aspects of ICT. For some of these events, it is not required to be proficient at a particular field within technology. Now, Abhishek will tell you about the events that are a part of Hack Week.
There are 3 extended events, 4 short events, and tech panels catered to a variety of interests. The extended events include Hackathon, Designathon, and Crypt Hunt. In these events, the contestants will be given multiple days to address the given prompts. The short events are competitive programming, quiz, speed cubing, and a surprise event. These will have a more limited time span and will be head-to-head.
So the hackathon is directed towards innovative thinkers. It requires you to address an AI/ML oriented prompt by designing either a web, mobile, or desktop application.
The Designathon is the perfect event to demonstrate your creativity and your design skills. It will involve building either a 2D or 3D design in order to address the prompt. Both the Hackathon and Designathon are team events.
Competitive programming is a sport where you race against the clock to solve programming problems. You will face off against other contestants in head-to-head coding battles.
We have also designed a technology quiz with a novel format. We will release details about this format closer to the event. The quiz will not require any programming knowledge, and we encourage everyone to participate regardless of your skill level.
Speed cubing involves head-to-head cubing matches for the 2x2, 3x3, and the pyramids. You will need to execute 5 solves, and the contestant with the better average of 5 solves will be declared the winner.
In the crypt hunt, you will be given a series of cryptic clues that you need to decipher as an individual or a part of a team.
The surprise event will consist of a series of tasks whose details are a surprise and will be released on the day of the event. The task can test a wide variety of skills, ranging from logical reasoning to artistic ability. Participants must be prepared to face anything.
At the end of each day of Hack Week, there will be tech panels where we invite alumni and other industry experts to take part in panel discussions regarding current advancements in technology. We also showcase your technology-based initiatives, which you will be able to submit prior to Hack Week. Hack Week will take place in the last week of July from the 26th to 30th. Certain events, which will be specified shortly, will have qualification rounds prior to Hack Week. Top participants from these qualifiers will advance to the finals. All events will take place after school hours.
We will circulate the registration forms in the second week of July, and we encourage everyone to register, regardless of their skill level. Every participant will receive a participation certificate, and the top 3 contestants in each of the events will receive their respective certificates of merit. We will communicate further details of the events shortly. If you have any queries, feel free to reach out to either Abhishek or I. Again, we highly encourage you to participate, since this will be a great learning experience and you have everything to gain. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste, my name is Shanana Gai of class 7A and today I'm going to be sharing my recipe on how to make Oreo truffles. Let's get started. The ingredients are 38 grams of chopped chocolate, I'm using milk chocolate, 4 Oreo cookies and 15 grams of fresh cream. So for the first step, we're going to take an Oreo, we're going to twist it and we're going to remove the cream. So now I have the Oreo cream and I'm going to roll it into a ball and put it inside a bowl and refrigerate it for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add my Oreo biscuits inside the blender and blend them until they're a powder. They should look like this. Now I'm going to mix this cream into the chocolate and melt it until it's melted. I'm melting it in the microwave. Now that the chocolate mixture is melted, I'm going to add in the Oreo crumbs and mix until it's a dough. Now the dough is ready. One of our Oreo cream balls, then a little bit of our Oreo dough. And I'm going to put the ball in the middle of the dough, enclose it and make a circle. Now we have to refrigerate these truffles for 5 to 10 minutes until they are hardened. These are the easiest 3 ingredient Oreo truffles. Yummy.
Thank you all for attending today's assembly. We look forward to seeing you again at the next assembly.